Should you file your green card from inside the US through adjustment of status? Or should you apply from outside the country through consular processing? Let's break down the differences and the pros and cons of both options so you can make the best decision. I'm Shariq, I'm the South Asian attorney. I'm licensed to practice law in the US, and I help people worldwide with American immigration law. Consular processing is when you apply for your green card from outside the US. And this is going to be at a US embassy or consulate. Adjustment of status is when you apply for a green card from inside the US. But keep in mind that you can also apply for consular processing if you're in the US. That you're going to have to leave the US and go to a US embassy in your country for your interview. All right, so now let's talk about some key things to consider. One of the first things you need to consider is your current immigration status. If you're in the US in legal status, like on a visa, adjustment of status might be a good option for you. But even if you overstayed your visa, you may still qualify for adjustment of status if you're married to a US citizen. But if you're outside the US and you can't enter the country, consular processing is your only option. Another big consideration is how long you're willing to be separated from your spouse. Consular processing can take a lot longer. Sometimes up to 2 or 3 years, depending on where you're applying and the current visa backlogs. With adjustment of status, the process can be much quicker, sometimes as fast as a year, especially if everything goes smoothly. But remember, if you file for adjustment of status, you won't be able to leave the US while your case is pending, unless you get a special travel permit. This could take several months, but it's definitely possible. All right, so do you need to work right now or can you wait? With adjustment of status, you can apply for a work permit while your green card case is pending. This usually takes a few months, but once you have it, you can legally work in the US. On the other hand, with consular processing, you'll have to wait until you get your green card approved, which could mean being without work authorization for a longer time. Usually, you're not going to be inside the US if you apply for consular processing. But if you are, this is something to keep in mind. There have been recent updates from the USCIS that could actually impact your decision. For example, if you don't indicate on your application whether you want to file inside the US or if you want to file from abroad, they might make that decision for you based on your address. So make sure to talk to your attorney about which option is the best for you. So should you file from inside the US or from abroad? It really depends on your personal situation, your current legal status, how long you're willing to wait, and if you need to work right away. For many people, filing from inside the US through adjustment of status is quicker and more convenient. But for others, consular processing might be a better fit. I hope this video helped, and I'll see you in the next one.